Hi, my name is Claudio, and today I will tell you a bit about my crew, the Firecrest, who will be try to earn their credits and find their way in this new sector which we are playing for this new edition of 5 Parsecs From Home. The leader of my crew is a human named Cop Fett. He comes from a frontier gang, and his motivation to get this crew together was in the end survival. He wanted to get out of the gang, and for that he needed money, a ship, and a few crew members who would help him out. So he was a petty criminal in the beginning, but now he's got some wealth, got a ship, and is trying to do his best to survive and get more credits and a better ship so that someday he doesn't have to fight anymore and maybe retire with his second in command, Astral Blue. She was a bureaucrat from a high-tech world, which on some occasion crossed ways with Cop Fett and met him when doing a little criminal job herself. And she fell in love instantly with him, and tried to earn his favor, which didn't work out in the beginning, but now they're getting closer and closer, and she's already his number two, and it's working out for her. The third crew member is Zamalu. She's an alien, an engineer to be more specific, and she comes from a research outpost on the outer rim of this sector, and is pretty good with computers and everything tech, but really didn't feel the life of a researcher for her whole life. So she went away, wanted to be a scoundrel like in the stories, and was searching for adventure. And at some spaceport, she met Cop Fett, who needed a new engineer to get his old needy ship a new overhaul. So she joined the crew. She isn't much of a fighter, but her skills are especially valuable. The third crew member is more of the muscle of the crew. Her name, Dara Kuhn, and she is one of the gang members with whom Fett was pretty close. She wanted freedom away from all those shady figures telling her what to do, and wanted to explore more of the galaxy, get away from a single planet, and explore more there, because she felt there's more to see and more to gain elsewhere. The fifth crew member is I1G1, a combat bot. He was a sentry bot who Fett got for a job, wanted to salvage for a patron. The job went south, and Fett was able to reprogram I1G1 for his own needs, and so he is the expendable but very capable bot who is helping getting more credits and more fame for Fett and his crew. The last one is Rash Dendar, a military brat who all of his life had to hear about the war stories of his father, and who just wanted to get out of this house with all the pressure he got, and wanted to be an adventurer. And he learned a few tricks while living with his dad, who was a military engineer. So he has valuable skills to offer for any crew. And despite being a bit rash and young, he is still a good crew member, loyal, and packs quite a punch. The ship that Fett was able to salvage is an old battered mining ship, the Tentative 6. It's a massive ship, but it really uses up a lot of fuel. So he tries to not hop from that many planets to another, to save some credits and do a few jobs on this planet now, on Toh, and maybe be able to get a faster, a newer ship at some point in his career. The planet we are starting with our crew is an icy ball with a few settlements here and there, and has seen quite a few fights over it because of the valuable resources that can be mined there. So many occupation forces tried to get the grip of the planet, but always failed, and so many ruins are scattered across the icy landscape. The crew of the Firecrest started out finding a job and had a few to choose from. 2 patrons were available for the crew to get some jobs, and one was a really juicy one. FinSec, a security organization, tried to hire them to get some valuables which were lost during one of the many fights on the planet, and to retrieve that item for them. The benefit was that, being a security organization, they shut down the whole area so that no one could get there. In the end, only a small team of enemies could get in there. Some secret agents from an unknown organization sneaked in there and wanted to get the prize. Unable to eliminate them, FinSec is now hiring the Firecrest to get the job done. Also, there is one person of interest, a researcher on the ground there, trying to find out what happened on that ruined outpost, and it would be a shame if something happened to him. So the Firecrest, if possible, are to retrieve him and bring him back to this settlement. As secrecy is really important for this operation, FinSec doesn't want to know that they can't to know anyone else that they can't handle the job themselves. This will be a small encounter, so the Firecrest have to leave one of the crew members behind in their ship, flying reconnaissance to be sure that no one will notice them. So Astral Blue, the number 2, will stay put for this mission. You will see that this is a really dense battlefield, and both factions try to use as much cover as possible, while the hired muscle, the secret agents, try to stay back and shoot from their cover. The crew of the Firecrest has to get in the middle of the field and get the orange box. Have to secure it for 2 rounds to get the things that are in there and salvage them for FinSec. The skirmish begins with Ciaran moving forward a bit, still maintaining her cover, and shooting at one of the two secret agents, hitting her because of her combat visor, gaining her a better shot, but she was only able to stun her opponent. The secret agent, in turn, returned fire and stunned Ciaran. So no bloodshed, but both were suppressed from these attacks. Meanwhile, I1 got a bit closer to the mission objective, but still staying in cover, because on the other end of the road, the second secret agent was just staring down and aiming at his sights. He chose Cop Fat himself as his target, but wasn't able to do any harm. The rest of the team followed I1's example and moved forward, Cop Fat being the one in charge. He went straight for the box, hoping that his toughness and his combat armor will keep him safe, and being more of a specialist for close combat or close ranged combat, he felt confident that he would have no problem dealing with those hard muscles. In the round 2, things started really well for our team. Ciaran was able to straight out kill her opponent with one really lucky shot, while no one else was able to react before the enemies could. And the remaining secret agent was out for revenge. He aimed at Cop Fat, who was just going down the street, and would have killed him if not for the luck of the leader himself, who dodged and jumped away behind cover. Samalu was not intent of going anywhere near the fight, so she went to the person of interest and rescued him, so that half of the job was already done. I1, seeing that his master was nearly getting shot and killed, went in and took out his shotgun, aimed with his battle visor, and with a lucky hit got a headshot in, and the second secret agent was on the ground. So the team could move forward, secure the cargo and the person of interest, and get out of the zone unseen and without casualties, thanks to the luck of the leader Cop Fat. As Finn's security is a really busy patron who always has a job to offer, they will surely be pleased to hear of the success of the Firecrest, and hopefully we'll have some other jobs in the near future for the crew to earn their credits and fame. But that we will see another day. Thank you.